Greetings, everyone. Welcome to day 7 of our Global African Kwanzaa celebration. Today's principle is Imani, which means faith. Habargani, Imani is our response. Habargani, and our response is Imani. We're going to open up our day today with, my screen is, okay, you can't see me. Not sure why. Sorry. Let me see. Let me know if my video is on from my side. Are you all seeing and hearing me? Regillo, you said you hear
Yes.
me? Do you
Okay.
see me?
Yes, I see you and
Oh,
hear you.
okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Um, All right, so today we have during our ceremony, opening our ceremony and during our libations is King Teasdale. We will also have, need to turn up the volume here. We will also have our Zambia cultural performers do an ancestral recognition and performance for us, followed by our speaker from the US, which is Elder Rufus Stevenson, our Thai elder. And we also have with us, joining us today from Europe, speaker Regillo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. And then we will have a performance from our South African group, Tu Nakwe, and we will have our ending performance with Elizabeth Pietro. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to King Teasdale to get us started today. King, you have the floor. Unmute.
I give thanks. Habaragani.
Imani.
Imani.
I give thanks indeed. Let us just take a moment to relax and breathe. Take a deep breath, as deep as you can. Hold it for 3 seconds and then relax. Let us begin. Let's do that 3 times. Again. And one more again. Hoajuba Oladamare. We give homage to Oladamare, the Lord of the Cosmos. Wajuba Awun, Obasun, and Orishas. We give homage to the god goddesses, the manifestation of Oladamare. Wajuba, Asa, Ajun La'a. We give homage to the glorious ancestors. In the celebration of this day, Imani, faith, we open with Tambiko, which is known as libation. Libation is a way of communicating with those who have transitioned into the next life, those energy forces of our ancestors, which are always present, whether you are consciously aware of them or not. Because energy does not dissipate, it only recreates in another time and space. Energy we are, and to energy we shall return when we depart from this which returns to dust. Libation is that way of communicating with that ethereal essence. We give homage, we give thanks, we give praise, we give honor to the source of all creation, which goes by many names. We use water to symbolize purity, regenerativity, productivity, and growth. After the pouring of the water into sometimes a vessel or a plant itself, we acknowledge the energy vibration of that which is always constant, which is always with us, of which we breathe the breath of life. When pouring the water, we use terminology as ashe, meaning so be it, meaning the Amen, which is the place of peace, of love, of the tranquility from which all source of creation has come. At this time, we shall give thanks and homage to the source of all creation, who goes by many names. Ola Damare, we say, Ashe. We give homage to those who sit at the feet of Ola Damare, of which we say, Ashe. We give homage, thanks to our glorious ancestors who are buried in the soil of Africa, of which we say, Ashe.
Ashe.
We give homage, thanks to those ancestors who had transitioned because of the slave trade, the Middle Passage, cattle slavery, and the atrocities that has been imposed upon us as a people during the course of our existence on this planet. But because of their love, because of the vibration of their energy, we say, Ashe.
Ashe.
We give homage to those ancestors who we do not know, the unnamed, those of which we know because of love and the power of love. The divine within them always returns to the divine, which is the source of all, of which we say Ashe. It is very customary for libation to include those of whom you are connected to by blood, those of your personal bloodline, the blood that surges through your veins, of which brought you to your physical existence. We call the name of those of whom we honor and the life that they have shared with us in this realm. And this includes all of us who are currently here. So speak aloud these ancestors that are connected to you by blood. And we will say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Collectively, let us say it collectively together. Baba Nima
My
Ati,
grandmother.
Dorothy Petaway,
Ashe,
Sharon
Mother
Ellis,
Ashe,
Naaman Poole Jr.,
Ashe,
Davenport.
Granddaddy Lee,
Mama Nellie Mills, Ashe,
Barbara
Ashe,
Sales.
Ashe.
Ashe,
And those not mentioned but not forgotten, we say Ashe.
Ashe,
Those great heroes and sheroes of whom has left a legacy for us to stand upon, of which we have received the blessing of reaching this far, but yet the power within us from what they have already done to continue to achieve even greater than what we already have. Those great heroes and sheroes, we will call their names. The Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Ashe,
Ashe,
Dr. Francis Cress Wilson.
Ashe,
Ashe,
Winnie Mandela,
Ashe,
Wangari Maathai,
Ashe,
Ida B.
Patrice
Brown,
Lumumba,
Ashe,
Kwame
Amilcar
Nkrumah,
Cabral,
Ashe,
Ashe,
John Henry Clark, Ashe,
Ashe, Shank Akhtar Diop, Ashe,
Ashe,
Ya Asantewa, Ashe,
Ashe, Reverend Dr. Barashango, Ashe,
Ashe, Emil Cabral,
Ashe,
Ashe,
Mzee Jomo Kenyatta,
Ashe,
Hilliard.
Ashe. And those not mentioned but not forgotten, we say Ashe.
Ashe,
Ashe,
Those who await justice, we say Ashe.
Ashe,
Those not yet born, we say Ashe.
Ashe,
Ashe.
And as we know, from energy we are to energy we return, as all is cyclic in the circle of life. We give honor and thanks on this special day of Imani, the day of faith, which is the expression of the vibration of the source of creation, of which we express in each breath of which we breathe. For when we breathe our breath, we have the faith of believing and knowing that there is one to follow until there are none. In which we say Ashe,
Ashe.
Ashe, Asheo.
Ashe.
Libation is now complete. We give honor and thanks for this opportunity. I gave reflection to the consciousness, the concept of faith. And faith, Imani, has nothing to do with what you believe in. Faith has to do with what you love, how you love, and that you love properly and authentically. In this space alone, then belief comes to play in your every action, your behavior, and the purpose of living that love. If you are not living love, it's because your faith needs repair. We are needing healing always. Faith is knowing that healing is not only your birthright, but it is yours to keep. Love and life is the God force that protects love, and you and I are the expressions of that love force that should also do exactly the same. Imani for Kwanzaa incorporates all the principles from Umoja through Kuji Chakalia, through Ujima, through Ujamaa, through Nia, Kuumba, and Imani. For to believe with all your hearts in our people, our parents, and our teachers, our leaders, that the future is in that confidence of belief in the truth, in the values of what Kwanzaa represents, and the trustworthiness of knowing that the heart of God lives in us as we continue to live in our now. Our faith allows the awareness of a brand new future, for we are the ones who create our reality. When we step into that knowledge, when we embrace that with faith, we will see the changes that are necessary, the reparations that are necessary, the balance that is necessary. Faith
Thank you,
has little to do
Baba.
with the past experience, but it does press upon the contingents of what is yet to be. And with that being said, we give thanks and honor. Asheo.
Ashe.
Ashea. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have our just put it here. Okay. We will have a cultural performance from the Zambian ensemble. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear and see. Can you hear? Can you see? Oh, it's not going full screen.
Can see, but we cannot hear.
You can see, but you cannot hear. Okay.
When you
Let me
share,
see.
click share sound on the bottom.
On the bottom.
So share sound.
Okay. Let me stop share. Let me try to do it again. Okay. Can you hear now? Okay, good. Thank you.
Mama, naikwele mbote. Mwana wa mama, naikwele mbote. Nasikele mwana ekula. Ae ye madae, aoya ye madae. Mwana wa mama, naikwele mbote.
All right, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Okay, we are back. That was a performance from our cultural ensemble out of Zambia, and we wanted to ensure that we brought the rhythm, brought the drum as Baba King Teasdale opened us up with libations and ceremony and just the spirit of Imani today. So up next, we have our Thai elder, our longest standing Thai elder, Baba Rufus Stevenson. We're going to ask you to unmute your mic, and we are going to give you the floor so that you can make your presentation today, Baba. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Santana.
I'm not getting.
I guess you can hear me, is that right?
We can hear you now, yes, Baba. Can you adjust your camera down just a little bit so that there, yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, just one moment. Here. How is that?
Wonderful, wonderful. Baba, I have your your visuals. And so you just instruct me and we will show them as you speak.
Okay, giving all the highest praise to God, the Creator, our ancestors, and thanking Kim Poole, the founder of the Teaching Artists Institute, you, Angela, and Brother Haki, and all the fellas making this celebration, Kwanzaa celebration, International Kwanzaa celebration, 2020-2021. It's my great pleasure to be able to share with you and to think of and be reminded of the saying for this day, Habarigani. And I think we all will respond by saying Imani, faith. When I think about my life, I think about the Adinkra symbol, Sankofa. And Sankofa is one of the 122 Adinkra symbols from, well, that our ancestors left us from Ghana, West Africa. And it means reach back and fetch or reclaim that part of us that has been disconnected, spirit and power of our ancestors. This spirit and power reminds me of when I was growing up in the little country town of Newnan, Georgia. My father was a sharecropper, and I was the ninth child, the seventh son, 13 siblings. But each time my relatives came down from the north to Georgia, the first thing they said was, "Where was that seventh boy?" According to Southern folklore, the seventh boy is supposed to be somebody, he's supposed to travel and see the world. The concept of faith, we think about the meaning of faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. When I think about my relatives pointing at me and saying that you're the seventh son, therefore you're going to see the world, this remembrance, this faith that was directed at me, guided me through, has guided me through my life. As a result, I was the first Morehouse graduate, a school that Dr. King attended. I was the first Morehouse graduate to join the Peace Corps and serve in Africa. That, in essence, took me on through Army in Vietnam and the diplomatic corps with the State Department in Africa and in England. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But according to the African spirit, as my Malian philosopher taught me, belief and faith in something can materialize. And I must say that according to my life, I'm here to share that with you today. My name is Rufus Chafing Stevenson, and I'm the founder and the executive vice chair of Ja Kente International, a 501c3 nonprofit registered here in Washington, D.C. The mission of Jock Kinty is, the mission and vision of Jock Kinty is to nurture and promote the cultural spirit of Africa outside of Africa in the diaspora. Jock Kinty does many things, offer many things to the community. Besides our youth programs, I would like to emphasize one thing, one offering that we do, and that is we take colorful hand-woven African textiles and we dress venues like church sanctuaries and the Kennedy Center that I dressed for 11 consecutive years for the spirit of Kwanzaa. For many years, I dressed sanctuaries and theater backdrops and the Kennedy Center and different venues with these colorful textiles. But in 2015, 2011, I'll start there, I joined Tony Browder exhibition team to Egypt. And that's where I met Kim Poole, the founder of the Teaching Arts Institute. While I was there in Egypt, excavating the tomb of Karakamun, 5 voices came to me, or revealed to me. And these 5 voices were represented in textiles. And from 2011 to 2015, these 5 voices were the focus of my dress in every venue. In 2006 and 15, I gave my first international talk as a cultural evangelist in Ethiopia at the 2nd World Festival of Ethiopian art, culture, and roots. And 2 new voices were revealed to me. So now there are 7 voices that I dress and focus on when I dress venues. These 7 voices are the voices from pre-biblical times to the present. And I think that and Angela will show this one thing. This is the beginning of it here, the front of it here. And these are the 7 voices all numbered here. Now, if you would like to have copies of this, you may get in touch with the Artists Institute, and I'll make sure you get this. Because of time, I will not go through each one, but I will tell you that the first voice represents I must say that Mother Africa, Egypt, had, according to archaeological research, has had 4 golden ages. And it's been conquered prior to the birth of Jesus. Christianity had been conquered twice by the Assyrians and the Persians. In 332 years before the birth of Christ, that Black land was conquered by the Greeks, and they changed the name from Kemet to Egypt, and that's the first voice. And it goes all the way through the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th voice, and it ends with Egypt. So I will let you just simply get this information and read the details of it. I would like to, as a Pan-African cultural evangelist, I would like to share a couple of poems with you. And the first one, is by Margaret Walker, called For My People. For My People by Margaret Walker. For my people everywhere singing their slave songs repeatedly, their dirges and their ditties, and their blues and jubilees, praying their prayers nightly to an unknown God, bending their knees humbly to an unseen power. For my people lending their strength to the years, to the gone years and the now years and the maybe years, washing, ironing, cooking, scrubbing, sewing, mending, hoeing, plowing, digging, planting, pruning, patching, dragging along, never gaining, never reaching, never knowing, and never understanding. For my playmates in the clay and dust and sand of Alabama backyards, playing, baptizing and preaching and doctor in jail, and soldier in school and mama and cooking and playhouse and concerts and store and hair and Miss Chomby and company. For the cramped, bewildered years, we went to school to learn to know the reasons why and the answers to, the people who and the places where, and the days when, in memory of the bitter hours when we discovered we were Black and poor, small and different, and nobody cared, and nobody wondered, and nobody understood. For the boys and girls who grew in spite of these things to be man and woman, to laugh and dance and sing and play and drink their wine and religion and success, to marry their playmates and bear children and then die of consumption and anemia and lynching. For my people born in 47th Street in Chicago, and Lenox Avenue in New York, and Rampart Street in New Orleans, lost, disinherited, dispossessed, and happy people, filling the cabarets and taverns in other people's pockets, needing bread and shoes and milk and land and money and something all our own. For my people walking blindly, spreading joy, losing time being lazy, sleeping when hungry, shouting when burdened, drinking when hopeless, tied and shackled and tangled among ourselves by the unseen creatures who tower over us omnisciently and laugh. For my people blundering and groping and floundering in the dark of churches and schools and clubs and societies, associations and councils and committees and conventions, distressed and disturbed, and deceived and devoured by money-hungry, glory-craving leeches preyed on by facile force of state and fad and novelty, by false prophet and holy believer. For my people standing, staring, trying to fashion a better way from confusion, from hypocrisy and misunderstanding, trying to fashion a world that will hold all the people, all the faces, all the Adams and Eves and their countless generations. Let a new earth rise. Let another world be born. Let a bloody peace be written in the sky. Let a second generation full of courage issue forth. Let a people loving freedom come to growth. Let a beauty full of healing and strength of final plinting be the pulsing in our spirits and in our blood. Let the martial songs be written. Let the dirges disappear. Let a race of men and women now rise and take control. Thinking of this poem, we think about faith and the strength of our ancestors that's embedded in our melanated skins. This strength we have to reclaim, and we have to reach back and fetch that ancient spirituality that governed the lives of our ancestors during the golden ages. And that spirituality was called Ma'at, M-A-A-T. And Ma'at consists of 7 universal principles: truth, justice, righteousness, order, balance, harmony, and reciprocity. We must reach back and fetch these Ma'atic principles, and with faith, we must reclaim that strength that our ancestors left for us. And and move on into the future. There's one last poem I would like to share with you. It's called Flower Call by Langston Hughes. Alrighty. Flower Call by Langston Hughes. One moment. Send for the Pied Piper, and let him pipe our rats away. Send for Robin Hood to clinch the anti-poverty campaign. Send for the fairy queen with a wave of the wand to mix all into princes and princesses. Send for King Arthur to bring the Holy Grail. Send for old man Moses to lay down the law. Send for Jesus to preach the Sermon on the Mount. Send for Dreyfus to cry abuse. Send for dead blind Lemon to sing the B-flat blues. Send for Robespierre to scream, Sire, Sire, Sire. Send, God forbid, he's not dead long enough for Lumumba to cry, freedom now. Send for Lafayette and tell him, help, help me. Send for Dreyfus, Jim Mark Vesey crying, free. For Sank saying, run a new flag up the mast. For old John Brown, who knew slavery couldn't last. Send for Lenin, don't you dare, he can't come here. Send for Trotsky, what? Don't confuse the issue, please. Send for Uncle Tom on his mighty knees. Send for Lincoln, send for Grant, send for Frederick Douglass, Garrison, Bishop, Lowell. Send for Harriet Tubman, oh, Sojourner Truth. Send for Marcus Garvey, what? Sophie, who? Father Divine, where? No boy. Then Malcolm, oh. Stokely, no. Then send for Adam Powell on a non-subpoena day. Send for the Pied Piper, pipe our rats away. And if nobody comes, send for me. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share with you.
Ashe, Ashe.
Thank you.
Mr. Rufus Chafing Stevenson has been one of my personal and organizational mentors, and the Imani, the faith that he has had in me since he met me just over 10 years ago as a rambunctious youth in the valley of the Niles and Queens in Luxor, Egypt, excavating the Karakoum tomb. Since then, he has taught me about the importance of Sankofering your life, looking back at your history and using it to guide your future. Imani is faith, like he mentioned, faith in things that don't yet exist. It's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And he saw something in me before it existed. The Teaching Artists Institute would not exist without his encouragement. It would not exist without the faith, without the Imani that this man lives. He lives faith. Thank you, Mr. Rufus T. Stevenson, for everything that you are. All 80 years of you. You look great. You look younger each year. We
Beautiful.
still don't understand. I'm reading in the comment sections that you are beautiful, profound, and loved. Yes, yes, you are.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I believe now we have an incredible speaker coming from a socio-political perspective to talk about the faith we must have in the systems we create to govern our lives. The faith we have in the spiritual realm is very important because it is foundational, but that faith must pillar every aspect of who we are. I want to bring to you, I hope that I say his name correctly, Reggiano. Please, let's spotlight your video. Angela, are you with us? Could you spotlight our party leader? As we spotlight his video, I want to talk with you about the person that invited him to be on the platform today, though she's unable to be with us, Dr. Beryl Beekman. Dr. Beryl Beekman, based in the Netherlands, is the representative for the United Nations International Decade for People of African Descent. She too was a visionary. For many years, she's worked with faith, that faith, the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. She believes in our people and our ability to overcome the oppression. I believe that she understands this because she created a political party in her country, and she has helped to appoint this young man as its party leader. That kind of visionary leadership takes faith. To see an institution be successful before it exists, those are the type of visionary leaders that we'll need moving into 2021. Sir, please, let's make sure that you are here with us. Let us make sure. Okay, I'm coming down through the channel. Reginald, yes.
Yeah, Regilio,
Regilio.
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 You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Well, that are really nice and big words, and well, it shows that there's a sort of burden on my shoulders. But okay. Thank you. Everyone can hear me. You can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. I will start. Remembering spiritual, courageous ancestors who fought against oppression with security to gain freedom with opportunity, may we go further to master ourselves by accepting duty with responsibility, by showing balance in our judgment, and by having breadth of vision in our deliberations. May we be exemplars of that spirit, moving forward with conviction and commitment, with unity and without uniformity, with brotherhood and sisterhood, to serve the truth that set us free. I'm honored to be part of this global African Kwanzaa celebration, and I'm glad, I'm also honored to be allowed to speak to you on day 7, Imani, about the faith in our people. I have faith in our ancestors. I have faith in our elderly who really worked hard for us to take over. I have faith in the new generation to come, and I have faith in my generation who's trying to fight for freedom in the Netherlands at this moment. Well, I'm Regilio Farnold, actually Regilio Farnold. I live in Amsterdam. I was born in Suriname. That's a country in South America, just above of borders at the north of Brazil. Suriname is a former Dutch colony. I have a background in law. I studied criminal law and human rights law. I am a descendant of Africans who fought against the Dutch. I'm a descendant of Africans who fled to the interior of Suriname, and they built villages. They built villages in the interior. We call them Maroons. I'm a descendant of one of the 6 tribes, the Njuka tribe, that is still today living in the interior, having their own language and culture preserved for all these years. I have faith in our people, in this case, particular in my ancestors who fought against oppression of the former Dutch, of the Dutch colonizers 100 years before they reached, before the formal abolition of slavery. In 1760, the Njuka, my ancestors of the Njuka tribe, reached for the first time, I remember, a peace treaty, peace with the former Dutch colonizers. People who fought for freedom then were my ancestors named Ajako Baston Benti, Kofi Chapanda, Ma Kato, Susana Ligina, and others. Because of, due to their struggle, we have part of our freedom we have today. We have to give thanks to them. I have faith in our people because our people are struggling, are fighting for freedom for more than 400 years. They were fighting for freedom as soon as they felt that something was wrong, that it was not going to be like they thought it was going to be. But as soon as they had the chance, I said already on the boat, they started to fight. They started to protest. When they were on the sugar plantations, Suriname sugar plantations, they were protesting. Some of them fled to the interior like my ancestors. 100 years, 200 years later, our people were still protesting in Suriname as they did in other parts of the world, like in the United States. People were still protesting, like at the time of the civil rights movement, in the 50s, 60s. People were protesting. The first protest that I can remember, I always refer to the Rodney King case, that the 4 police officers who were acquitted after the trial in the Rodney King case. I refer to that as my George Floyd case. It was the first time that I was experiencing the worldwide racism, anti-racism protest. And our people were still fighting, protesting during the 90s and and the last decade, with a, but I would say with a big, the last big thing was the George Floyd case. We also had in the Netherlands a big protest in solidarity with the protest in the United States and other places in the world. So yes, I could say I have faith in our people. Our people are struggling, are fighting, are protesting for more than hundreds, for over more than 100 years, hundreds of years. And at this moment, my generation is fighting, protesting, fighting for freedom. We've been protesting for more than 10 years now, but the people who are in power now in politics, they show they are not willing to come or meet our demands, and we didn't see no other way then to have our own political party. And for the first time, we have a party, an African, with African roots. The party is called Ubuntu Connected Front, and we delivered a manifest. We will participate with the national elections in March 20, well, this year, 17th of March. And we have, I'm proud that and I can say that we have a unique, unique program for the Netherlands. We have a program, we produced a program where we say that we want a transformation of every institute, of all the institutes in the Netherlands, all the institutes. We want transformation of the laws, the regulations in the Netherlands. So the word is out, and there's a lot of rumor going on right now, but we are proud because we're going to put our cause and our struggle or fight on the agenda, on the political agenda in the Netherlands. So I'm proud of our people. I'm proud of our next generation because I also see and saw that the young new generation is already able and willing to join and to take over. But I think they should wait a little bit more. But yes, I do have faith. I have faith in our ancestors. I have faith in our elderly who've done and still are still doing a lot of hard work for my generation to address the issues that are important for us. And I have faith in the new generations that is they show to be ready to take over when the time is there. So that's what I like to share with you.
Yes. Thank
Case
you
of
so
faith.
much. You stand on the shoulders of Dr. Beryl Beekman, and I believe in you because she believes in you. And it takes faith to work in a colonial system. Living in the diaspora takes faith every single day. Faith that we can still create a culture within a culture. Faith that we can create a liberated zone and a safe space living amongst the chaos. Faith that there is a place for us that we can connect beyond our situation. Thank you for believing in something that doesn't yet exist for our people. We appreciate you being with us today. A change is going to come. Oh, why did I say that?
Yes, you're welcome. Yes, but it's there's a lot of work to be done, but I do have faith that we will succeed, that we will be successful in achieving our goals. Yes.
As do I. I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there on the skies. It's been a a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. So I go to my brothers and my sister, yeah. And I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, it's been long, a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Thank you so much, brother. We look forward to finding ways to support your campaigns. We believe that your fight against that black Pete and all of the things that you all deal with in that Dutch wonderland, that's why we have to have faith in our people's ability to unite. At this time, I thank you for the inspiration. You know, us
Yeah.
artists, sometimes we just break out into it. You made me do it.
Thank you.
Um, we've
Thank
got
you.
some incredible artists today. I am actually not one of them. We have incredible artists from South Africa. We have incredible artists from your home country of Suriname. Those incredible freedom fighters that emancipated themselves from the Dutch down in South America. And of course, we're going to bring Mr. Rufus back for one last poem before we go and continue our program on Word. WURD, Philadelphia's only Black owned radio station, 900 AM. And we hope that you guys will join us there. Dr. Nieri, Dr. Najeri, she's already there representing for us. And we're going to join her and continue the Kwanzaa celebration. So I am going to bring up, Angela, if you'll help me spotlight the video of our South African auntie, an incredible artist, freedom fighter, and activist doing incredible work around art for social transformation in South Africa and beyond. Auntie Chu Nokwe. Angela, are you able to spotlight her video for us?
Her video.
She should be there. Her performance will be live today.
Oh, I see her. Yes, I can spotlight
Perfect. Perfect.
her. All right, here we go. There they are. Yes, please unmute, and we are ready.
Hi. Are we supposed to say something?
Greetings, greetings. This a live performance.
Yes.
All right, we're ready.
All right. Okay, I'm here with my grandchildren and their mother. We couldn't fit in the whole family in the bedroom. It's raining out there, so the other rooms are noisy. So we had to come into this bedroom. So it's only 3 of us and the mother that's operating. The song that we're gonna play is, we call it a family anthem. It was composed by me, and it's sometimes we call it abundance, which is in Zulu kuningi. Sometimes we call it moyo ingcwele. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moya, moya, sigoku moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moya, moya, sibonu moya. Abundance, the ability to do what you need to do when you do it. Abundance, the ability to do what you need to do when you do it. Abundance, the ability to do what you need to do when you do it. Abundance, the ability to do what you need to do when you do it. Oh, 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 moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moyo ingcwele, yehla moya. Moya, sweet moya, siboku indwele eta moya 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 sibonga moya moya indwele eta moya moya indwele eta moya moya indwele eta moya 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 sibonga moya Kuniki, kuniki. Oh, 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 Baba Guni, do sense, look, yeah. Guni, usense, look, Baba Guni, usense, look, Baba Guni, usense, look, yeah. Guni, usenselo kuhle baba kuni usenselo akengithathele thuba nkuliso bonga hey kuni usenselo kuhle baba kuni usenselo akengithathele thuba nkuliso bonga hey usenzela kuhle baba kuni usenzela kuhle why why oh 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 oh
Oh my
Beautiful,
God.
beautiful.
Yes,
Wow.
I believe in you. Yes, yes, Auntie. Thank you so much. Your family, I believe in your whole family. I mean, those girls are definitely walking in your footsteps. They are absolutely going to be the next you. I mean, what does it take?
Thank you
What does
so
it
much.
take to nurture that level of unity within? I mean, was everybody born with a gift? Did you train them all to sing and play, or did they just come out this way?
Well, do you want to say what it takes?
Well, I was born like this. I've always had a voice since I was a child, and it comes in generations and generations. Yeah, it runs in the family.
And what about the littlest one?
And this is our guitarist.
Nice to
Say
meet
something.
you, sir.
Oh, I'm the guitarist.
Yes, yes, you're the youngest African
He says it's a jazz cat.
celebration participant. The very youngest. How old are you?
11 years old.
11. Oh my God. I believe in you because I believe in the future. Yes. 11. Oh, you're exactly what we need.
Thank you.
You're exactly what we need in order to believe. Thank you for bringing him into the world, your grandchildren. Wow. Incredible. I hope to have grandchildren just like you one day. That's incredible. I want to appreciate everything that you are,
You know,
everything that your family is, and thank you for encouraging us to believe in the next generation. We see it in their eyes. At this time, I'm going to move on to our Surinamese pianist, an incredible pianist, Lisbeth. in South America. I love our geographical diversity. The fact that we can use technology to celebrate our global African Kwanzaa celebration this year is incredible. I mean, we have organized and we're standing on the shoulders of our predecessors. We're doing what people were talking about, organizing across language barriers, geographic locations, our differences in belief systems and cultures, and understanding the importance of paying homage to our ancestors and those that have come before us. We believe in the future because we believe in each other. As long as we keep the belief in each other, then we will achieve the institutions we need to be sustainable as a people. Angela, is Lizbeth with us? Lizbeth?
Yes, I am with you.
Perfect, perfect. Miss Perotti, we're excited.
Thank you for being part of this great event. Brothers and sisters from Africa, brothers and sisters in the diaspora, we descendants of the last 12 tribes of Israel. We do have a history together, even though we are different. A history that does not start in Africa, but goes beyond Africa. Some of us, most of us, do not know our true history, blinded by religious and political systems, ignorance. Maybe one of the most kept secrets of
My
our time.
apologies. I'm looking for the sister. Here we go. Here we go. Elizabeth Perazzi. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. I can start.
You could come off mute.
You can come off mute. It went off mute. You can see me? You hear me?
Okay,
Yeah?
I'm not hearing anything.
I can hear you, but I can't
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I hear you.
Miss Perotti, Elizabeth Perotti. Yes, okay.
Yes?
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yes, now we see you.
Okay, please. You have the floor.
Thank you for being part of this great event. Brothers and sisters from Africa, brothers and sisters in the diaspora, we descendants of the lost 12 tribes of Israel, we do have a history together, even though we are different. A history that does not start in Africa, but it goes beyond Africa. Some of us, maybe most of us, do not know our true history.
Brother Shamari, can I say something? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm still trying to support the other thing. I'm doing the back office of it. So I have a little bit of a distraction because we have our last performer on and somebody's calling me. So if you could volley to Mariam, and then I'll be ready in a few minutes. Okay. God.
Okay.
Hello.
Everyone on mute now, please.
Can I continue or start over?
I'm so sorry for the interruption. Please, please begin again. Sister Lizbeth, can you hear me?
I think
Yes,
she may be frozen.
Okay. And we all need to go back on mute, please. But she should start over. Yes, Kim?
Yes, please. Okay, it looks like Sister
I'm sorry.
Lisbeth is having a little technical difficulty. We're not sure if her video is still frozen. Sister Lisbeth, are
Yes,
you
it looks
still
like
with
her
us?
video has frozen. We're trying to get her back. In the meantime, do we want to let Elder Rufus do his final poem and we can share some of his visuals from all of the work that
Yes,
he's
yes, I
done
think that's a great
as we try
idea.
to get the sister back.
Yes, Mr. Rufus.
Okay,
Mr. Rufus?
come off mute, Elder Rufus.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Please do. We have been believers.
Alrighty, let me see. I was doing Sterling Brown, but we have been believers. Alrighty. This poem and the other poems that I've done already comes from an anthology of classic African-American poems from the Harlem Renaissance. And these poems are by Langston Hughes, Richard Wright, Robert Hayton, Sterling Brown, Margaret Walker, James Weldon Johnson, and County Collins. These poems, as I said, have been compiled as an anthology tracing African-American history from pre-captivity through the Middle Passage, slavery, up until today. This poem by the second one by Margaret Walker, been believers. We have been believers, believing in the black God of old land, believing in the secrets of the seers and the magic of the words, the power of the devil's evil ones. And in the white gods of a new land, we have been believers, believing in the mercy of our masters, the beauty of our brothers, believing in the thunder of the humble and the faithful and the pure. Neither the slaver's whip, nor the lynch's rope, nor the bayonet kill our black belief. In our hunger, we beheld the welcome table, and in our nakedness, the glory of a long white robe. We have been believers in the New Jerusalem. We have been believers feeding greedy, grinning gods like a Moloch, demanding our sons and our daughters, our strength and our wills, and our spirits' pain. We have been believers, silent and stolid, stubborn and strong. We have been believers, yielding substance to the world. With our hands have we fed a people, and our strength of the wrong necessitation. Our song has filled,
Internet is back.
and our hope has held on. Now we stand ready for the touch of one fiery arm, for the cleansing breath of many mortal truths, that the eyes of the blind may see, and the ears of the deaf may hear, and the tongues of the people may be filled with living fire. Where are our gods? They leave us asleep. Surely the priests and the preachers and the powers will hear. Surely now that our hands are empty and our hearts too straight, they will understand. Surely the seers of the people will set us aside. We have been believers, believing in our burdens and our demigods too long. Now the needy no longer weep and pray. The long suffering arise, and our fists bleed against the bars with a strange insistence. Margaret Walker. We are believers.
Yes, yes. I love that poem. I love that poem. I think that Sister Lisbeth is with us. I think that her internet was restored. Um, Sister
Yes, I'm
Lisbeth,
back.
are you with us?
Yes, yes,
Nice,
I'm back.
nice, nice, nice.
Okay, I may start.
Yes, please start. We'll spotlight your video at this time.
Okay. Thank you all again, once again, for being part of this great event. Brothers and sisters from Africa, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, we descendants of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. We do have a history together, even though we are different. A history that does not start in Africa, but it goes beyond Africa. Most of us, some of us, maybe do not our own true history, blinded by religious and political systems, ignorance. Maybe one of the most kept secrets of all time, because our identity was a secret, and everything of our being, our African Hebrew identity, even our faith in our Most High. I am who I am. Haya Asher Haya. Have to be destroyed to distant generations just because of who we are. I will sing a song named Kuruderi in my native language, Sranatono, which means consultation, that will inspire us to keep consulting our Most High in gratitude and humility, to reveal oneself to us, to overcome ignorance and be part of prosperity and welfare based on mutual respect. The translation of the song I will sing in English. Consultation is the purity of soul, the silence of the Most High. I love you. You embrace my soul to the deepest of my being, an almighty experience. You, the source of my breath, my life, a mighty infinite feeling. You move me. This feeling guides me. Your love is so deep, so thoughtful, just like the sea, limitless, indispensable. Love does not know other sideways because it is pure. A call to those that do not know, great silence, you give life, insight, and wisdom. You're silent. You are the eternal spirit from my ancestors in the past, the present, and the future. I am free.
I think the sound has forsaken us once again.
The
Please.
microphone is muted. Is the microphone? Yes. Okay. Wait.
Text.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. That's just to work the inside of the piano. We have to learn that. Incredible. I'm blown away. Lisbeth, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you're a sister after my own heart. The color of your voice and songs are so rich. It's incredible how we're all different manifestations of the same energy. The reason that faith is so easy, the reason that Imani is so strong, because I can look into the face of my sister all the way on another continent and see myself. I see my aunties and I see my sisters. I see my mothers and my cousins. That's why I believe. That's why this is so possible for us. That is what helped us to survive up until this point. And it's going to be what helps us go to the next level and not just survive, but thrive in 2021. I can't wait to connect with you. Thank you for being who we need to believe as a people. I believe in you, sis. I want to thank you all for being a part of our first Global African Kwanzaa celebration. This year, we have had participation from 12 different countries around the world. African people, our global positioning system is effective. You all have demonstrated that now we have an ability to connect. We are now connected in ways that will rid us of the separation, rid us of the cultural division. Now it's time for us to pool our resources, pool our energy, and build sustainable institutions for Black people globally every single day. Kwanzaa is 365 days a year, and this 7-day celebration was our head start. So I wish you well into this year. The conversation is not over. The International African School will be hosting monthly workshops and lessons every single month that you can participate in. We will continue to support them, our brothers and sisters in Europe, in the Netherlands, across Germany with the International African School. We're so glad that this year we were able to teach you about our holiday, Kwanzaa, and we look forward to celebrating it with you every year. Please go to the International African School website so that you can follow up with their speaker series. My dear brother, Dr. Marcelin Dabo, will be the first speaker of the International African School series. It has been requested by Mama Ujima from my own tribe that we will end with 7 Harambes. As we know, Harambe in the Kiswahili language means that we will pull together, that we will reach down and pull the sky. We will pull together, pull down the sky, pull down that power inside of you. And we're going to do it collectively because the vibration in our collectivity is the power we need to sustain ourselves. So on the count of 3, we're together going to say Harambe 7 times.
Count them off. Count them off.
Yes. You guys make sure that you unmute your mic. This is the time where I want everybody all over the world to unmute your mic with me so that we can pull down the sky, pull down our power, and collectively speak Harambe. Mama Ujima, lead us through the exercise.
Yes, my brothers and sisters, thank you so much from all around the world. Sister Kim, you have done a marvelous, marvelous job. And so we will say to all of you, please walk in peace and blessings as we call our 7 Harambes down, and I will count them off, starting with the first one. Harambe!
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 Harambe.
Harambe!
Harambe.
Harambe! Harambe! Harambe!
Now we'll hold it together.
Peace. I love you all. I believe
Love
in
you too. Mwah.
Love you all.
Yes.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Thank you, Rufus.
Madukwe.
Out to people.
So good to see Rufus.
Thank you.
So good to see Kim.
Lydia.
Hey, how are you? DC.
It's so good to meet all of you. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yes, I agree.
Be safe. Don't let this thing called the virus get to you, please.
Mama Jeanette.
Right.
All right.
Mama Jeanette's on the line.
All right. Imani,
One of our elders.
Imani.
Another one of our elders.
Yes, indeed. It's always a pleasure having her.
Bye-bye. Everybody. Have a nice
South Africa.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Oh,
Africa,
so beautiful.
Netherlands.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I see you, King Tisdale, looking good.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sister Emily, for coming on.
Okay, bye.
Saumbona, Kunjani.
Nzuri.
Ninjani.
Nijani.
Mama.
Thank you, Mudasi.
Haki.
Lydia, are you there?
I'm still here.
Okay, can you send me your contact?
Sure.
Thank you. I try to call you later.
Oh, really?
I'm waiting to take your contact.
All right. There you go. In the chat.
Yes, in the chat. I'm gonna copy.
In North Africa? No, technically I was in Africa before then, like when I was 22. What? Where was